the Alabama Sports Network with coverage that's everywhere.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first edition of Mo and Longshore. Along with sports analyst John Longshore, I'm Mo Carter. We've got a lot of sports stories to talk to you about, especially starting off with the Auburn Tigers. Last Saturday, the Tigers offense and defense had some huge plays in their 8-point victory over the Ole Miss Rebels. John?
You know, Mo, I thought it was Auburn's most complete game so far. I really like the play of Nick Marshall. You can see week to week he's getting better. They're adding more to this offense, and I really like the play of Nick Marshall. He's become a big leader on this football team offensively. But Mo, defensively, Ellis Johnson's got this Auburn defense playing really well, and I think Hugh Freeze didn't have an answer for Auburn's D, particularly that defensive line. 6 sacks in that game, huge.
And they pulled off 2 turnovers as well against Ole Miss's great offense, as they would say. So with that being said, I was there Saturday, so I got a chance to check out everything at the Plains. Everything looked great for the Auburn Tigers. Now they carry that momentum going into their homecoming game against Western Carolina.
Well, I think Western Carolina hits them at a great spot because they can work out some of the kinks before they head to College Station in 2 weeks and take on Johnny football. Everything's rolling in the right direction. We said it in the summer. They've got a chance to win 8 games. With that win, Mo, I think they're heading in the right direction.
All right, let's go to Auburn's ultimate rival, which is the Alabama Crimson Tide. And once again, they handled business in their game against Georgia State. And matter of fact, they were flawless. It seems like the only thing they didn't do right was cover that 56.5-point spread.
Well, a lot of alums unhappy about that, believe it or not. But I'm telling you, they played great. The second and third teamers got in early in that game. It was good to see Blake Sims get a lot of time at quarterback, Mo. And I think you might see a little of that this Saturday up in Lexington. A couple of warm-up games before Alabama has Arkansas and Tennessee before the big one against LSU.
And don't forget, A.J. McCarron threw 4 touchdowns in that game as well. So he had a great showing on Saturday.
He had a great showing and broke one of Snake Stabler's old completion records. So good for A.J.
How about that? All right, this upcoming games we have for Auburn and Alabama. Auburn is going to be at home. They're taking on Western Carolina 1 p.m. If you don't get a chance to head out there, you got to pay for it for pay-per-view. And then Alabama's game is against Kentucky on ESPN2 at 6 p.m. Now, some other big news coming out of college football real quick. Let's talk about this. The College Football Playoff Committee. They selected several people. Barry Alvarez is one that's going on the committee. But Condoleezza Rice gets chosen. We know she's a huge sports fan, but...
Yeah, you know, and I think she's a lightning rod here because, you know, I tell you, I know she knows football, but someone like Beth Mowens, who of ESPN, who calls games on a week-to-week basis, she's talking to coaches, to players, she's breaking down film. I got to think somebody like Beth might have more knowledge of the game week to week than a Condoleezza Rice. I have the utmost respect for Condoleezza, but I'm just not sure she needs to be on the committee.
Well, we'll see how everything goes on from there. For now, with Mo Carter and John Longshore, we turn